Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, I'm headed back from the dumpster there. Just took a couple of bags of trash up there. They had some food in it that I didn't want it to start smelling up the tiny house there. Whew, it's a busy day getting ready to go out of town tomorrow to Eureka Springs. Spent the morning editing a video on Come On Homesteading that'll be coming out today. Me and Mike busted a trespasser on the mountain. Not clickbait, a legit trespasser. I'll talk about it a little bit whenever we get up here to Mike. I'm actually on my way to the landing right now to see Mike and Lissa. If you missed it last night, Tim did it live. Said he's exposing me. And boy, it got deep up in that live with so many lies. So many lies. It was a fun live. I was on it. Mike from Drifting Dreamers was on it. I didn't even know Mike was going to be on it. Tim had this whole elaborate thing set up to try to spread lies about Come On Homesteading. Well, be careful. Be careful what you do, because there will be retaliation for sure. And it starts right now. I'm actually on my way down to Mike's right now. My trailer's down there at Mike's. I'm going to pick up my trailer. And being that he wanted to get involved in this little deal, well, now there's repercussions. So I'm going to have to repost some things. And like I said on the live last night, boy, I hope he's got some air in them Gorilla Cart tires, because he's about to be using them. Uber is off the table. Off the table. The funny thing is Mike came up the hill yesterday, and I gave him a bunch of food to throw on the grill for them to have dinner last night. Gave him a bunch of leg quarters and some tamales and stuff. And while he was sitting there cooking the free groceries that I gave him, he done went on live with Tim to bash me and to spread all kinds of untruths. So, and it was funny, Tim kept muting me, so I couldn't do no rebuttals. But I think he forgot I have platforms as well. So, and also I'm about to spend 3 or 4 days with him. So he can't mute me in real life. So it's going to be an interesting weekend. I'm not going to live it down. I think Tim might have a man crush on me. He seems to talk about me in every one of his videos on all of his channels and stuff. And he calls me like 50 times a day. Like 50 times a day. I think he might have a man crush. I think so. I'm sorry, Tim. You're never going to be me, buddy. Just not. You're not tall enough, Tim. You're like half the size of me. So it's not even physically possible. It was a fun live though. It was a get back because I told the truth about old Blue, about how he always talks about Uber and how Uber's always broken and all this other stuff. But old Blue was in the shop with some stuff that's been broken for years that he's just been hiding. So it got fixed, and he don't do his own tune-ups and stuff like that. So, you know, Big Money Tim, he takes it to the shop and gets all the fluids changed and all that other stuff, because he's not going to get his hands dirty. Now Jin might do the tune-up on it and all of that. He also said that Uber's only been lubed up by Mike. Mike's only lubed Uber one time ever, and that's because I was doing all the work clearing this driveway and the landing out down there for them to get their house delivered, which we're about to go down. It's a mighty fine driveway, I might add. And that's the only time Mike's ever greased Uber. And Uber's got almost 400 hours on it, guys. Almost 400 hours on it in 2.5 years. And so if it ain't been greased in 400 hours but one time, basically I don't even think none of the components would move at this point. The funny thing is I tell Tim all the time, if you use your tractor, you're gonna break things. It's just gonna happen. Tim's tractor is like 20 years old, right? It's old. It's been through multiple people, you know, and he's only got like 300 hours on the tractor. I think it's like 320 or something like that. Uber's got more hours on it in 2.5 years than his tractor's got in the 15, 20 years old that it is. And he didn't even put those hours on there. His dad, stepdad, or dad, or somebody put those on. And then Tim got it, and basically it hardly ever gets ran at that point. It's more like a yard ornament, really. That's kind of what Blue is. It's a skinny, anorexic yard ornament that has no power. Little skinny tires. You know, did Tim tell y'all? He got Blue stuck. How do you get a tractor stuck? I don't even know. Let's flip you around here. Coming up on the landing here. We got this little goat fence right here with the little ones in there. Mike's got little mini goats. Loud. A lot like Mike. Extremely little and extremely loud. So the goats are perfect for him. Perfect. Let's see here. Let's see how bad my trailer's been disrespected. You know those dreamers. They'll disrespect you. They'll disrespect the stuff. Oh, yep, there it is. Yep. Ain't moved since I dropped it off. You know, since I rescued them. Go get them some drywall, and then they're gonna bash me. I work for them. I feed them. I rescue them off the side of roads. I help them with building supplies. And they're gonna go on Tim's Live and disrespect Uncle David. I bet you Lissa didn't have nothing to do with it. We're gonna talk to Lissa here in a minute. Backing up to the trailer, hold on. I'm not even gonna hook up the trailer. I'm gonna have him hook it up. No more. No more Mr. Uncle. No more. Hold on 1 second. There he is. There's that guy that disrespected me.
I just finished all that chicken.
Yep. You see, he's still eating the chicken I gave him last night. Yep. Well, I'm repoing my trailer.
You come to get the trailer?
Yep. Coming to get the trailer. It's out of here.
Damn.
Any of my other tools that you got hidden in your shop where you just, his free willy come up to Uncle David's and grab my tools are over.
I think I do got some drill bits.
Oh, you got quite a bit. Every time I'm looking for something, about a month later, I'll mention it, and Mike, oh yeah, I came up there and got that. I done put, he don't know, I done put cameras up around my house, so I at least know when he comes and takes my stuff. Yep.
So no more creeping in when you're gone and taking water without you knowing it?
Nope, no more. That's another thing. Y'all remember, guys, he disrespected my water about 6 months ago when the creek was flowing good and stuff, and I told him then, didn't I? I said that creek's gonna dry up.
You said the creek's gonna dry up,
and he's like,
some water.
He's like, I got other options and all this other stuff. Well, his option's sitting in the shop right now, kind of like Tim's tractor. Yeah, they're both broke down right now. Yep, and guess what? The creek ain't had water in it in a minute. So guess what I get? I get those phone calls. Hey, Uncle David, can I get some water? Can I get some of that nasty water I was dogged out? The disrespect is real, guys.
Oh, man.
The disrespect. I cannot believe this man right here. I worked with him all day yesterday, and I appreciated the work. He helped me out, you know. But according to them, he's done it all. Like, apparently I live in the city with Margarita.
Well, I mean, all I did was confirm that we do indeed live 2 blocks from the Dollar General.
Yep.
Even though it is 8 miles per block.
Yeah. Give or take a country mile. And that's country miles too. That's not city miles like where Tim lives. Because literally Tim lives in Memphis, guys. He lives in the city. Like literally in the city. Like you sit
I will agree with that.
You sit in the ridge, you don't hear crickets and birds and stuff. You hear boom, boom, boom.
Cars
boom,
driving
boom,
by.
boom, cars driving and stuff, sirens and stuff like that. And he claims that he's off grid, right? Right? No. He lives with his mama. He does. He lives in the loft. And I'm going to expose him soon. See, I'm letting all of his secrets out now. I've been a good friend. And I've been keeping his dirty little secrets. But those days are over.
Time to air out the laundry?
It's time to air it out. It's no hold bars now. I could not believe that I got ambushed like I got ambushed last night.
See, what had happened was...
Yeah. See,
look at the size of that horsefly.
And there ain't even a... That's a big old mamma jamma.
Yeah.
What happened was... what makes it worse is it was premeditated.
Tim did send me a text message yesterday.
Early in the morning. Mike worked with me all day long knowing that this was going to go down.
He asked me yesterday, he said, Mike, would you mind jumping on the live at about 7:30? We're going to tag Team on David and tell him all kinds of lies about David. And then we'll admit it at the end.
And he never did. He just said, share it to everybody.
After I got off the live, I was waiting for Tim to go ahead and say, all right, guys, we were just joking. Because that's, I mean, after all, I was just willing to play the game. You know, I like to play the game.
See him backstepping.
And then he never came clean and said that all the stuff was
no, he went all in. He went all in and said share it to all your social medias and friends. Make a YouTube video about it. That's all right though. Tim's got to see me for 4 days. 4 solid days where he can't get away.
I got a plan though.
I told him I think Tim's got a crush on me.
Might be a little man crush.
I think he got a little man crush. I told him he'll never be me though because he's half my size.
I got an idea though. When you leave and you come back, maybe if I spiffing up old Uber and old Blue, maybe grease something.
Well, you might as well because apparently you're the only one that does. Uber's only been greased one time
in 3 years.
In 3 years, and there ain't a squeak on it when you pull those levers.
Isn't it amazing when you pull a lever, you never hear?
I tell you what. I need to look back at the video and find out what kind of grease I bought then because that's some good grease.
Man, the grease it and forget it.
I've actually got a whole case of grease up there. I buy grease by the case.
Yeah.
As hard as I work Uber, guys, you got to maintenance that truck.
Especially with that automatic grease gun.
Yeah, you got to maintenance it. See, Lissa's trying to run. I'm about to go have an interview with Lissa because I know Lissa wasn't involved with this.
She was kept reminding me over and over again that she has nothing to do with this and that it was a bad idea.
Yep. My niece ain't gonna go for that. She knows better. They took it too far when they said I lived in the city.
Well, I never said that. All I said was that we do indeed live 2 blocks away from Dollar General.
Well, I'm gonna need you to hook my trailer up.
Yeah.
Because I told them I'm not even doing that. No, being that you do everything, get that trailer hooked up. Let's go find Lissa. She's trying to hide. Lissa! 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 Hello, can we speak?
Yes.
Yes. Now, guys, my niece, I know, had absolutely nothing to do with this nonsense last night.
Nothing. No.
That was some nonsense, wasn't it?
It was.
Could you believe they done it like that?
Yes, I can believe that they did.
Can you believe they done like I told them, I said, I even gave them some stuff to throw on the grill last night and have good dinner. While Mike was sitting there eating the chicken I gave him, he was doing that the whole time.
I know, he did you dirty.
He did me wrong.
But as long as you know, I didn't have anything to do with that.
I know. I knew when that was going on. I was like, my niece ain't had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Nah. I'll tell y'all a secret. She don't even really like Mike. You know.
I just deal with him.
Yeah,
guys.
she deals with him. She said I do, and you know that commitment means something to her and stuff. And she didn't know what she signed on for. I believe we can get her out of it. I do. There's ways. But yeah, she stuck with him, and that's the way he does his people. I don't even know.
We need to hang him by his toes somewhere.
It wouldn't be hard. He would definitely blow in this wind. I promise you. When I was passing y'all's goats, I was like, those are the perfect goats for Mike. They're little and loud.
It's true.
They
One's
said
just like him.
Yep.
Uncle David said he's repoing the tools, so I'm gonna take this back. Let him take it back.
It's time to clean out the shed. They ain't gonna have nothing but a camper, a Vive.
Hey, what about this concrete mixer?
And my concrete. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get my mixer. See, he don't think. See, that's Mike's biggest problem, right? He don't think before he acts, right? He should have walked around the yard and seen how much of Uncle David's stuff is down here before he jumped on Tim's bandwagon and bashed me. I think Tim has a crush on me. It seems like it, don't it? It seems like it. I think Tim's got a man crush. I told them that Tim can never be me.
He likes Mike's butt. I mean,
Yeah, he does like Mike's butt, and he thinks he's cute. Y'all remember that? He was talking about the booties.
I love you, Tim.
All right, guys, I hope y'all had fun with this. Just do know I'm not going to be like Tim. I'm not going to be like Tim and double down at the end and just keep it going without telling the truth. It's all fun. It's all games. It's all jokes, except for the fact that Tim has a crush on me. I do think Tim has a crush on me.
Hey, and to confirm some weird stuff about that, remember last year on the fishing trip he was talking about the butt?
Yeah, we just talked about that. We just mentioned that. Go back and watch the last year's guys fishing trip. Tim didn't talk about the trout and all the fish we caught and the good time. All he wanted to talk about is everybody's booty.
I'm glad I slept with Anthony.
Yeah. All right, guys, love every single one of y'all. I hope y'all are having an absolutely wonderful day. Hopefully this gave y'all some laughs and a smile if your day wasn't going too good and everything. Take another step closer to your goals. Keep it real, unlike Tim. And also go after your goals, unlike Tim. Try to get something done today, unlike Tim. And if you got a crush, just come out and tell them. Just come out and tell them. Love every single one of y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Come on.